Acceleration due to buoyancy. Let us believe that the object is completely submerged so that its top surface is appearing here like this. This is the liquid, and as regularly we write, the density of the liquid is now density of the liquid is usually it is rho, and density of this one, that is the body, is usually taken as sigma. Whatever it is, it's nothing happens, sorry. So probably we use this one, and density of the body rho. So I just want to link these two symbols with my previous video, so I better to use the same symbols for the same, right? So now what's happening, right at the moment when the body is completely submerged inside the liquid, and the liquid is now pushing this body upward due to the buoyant force. Okay, so when the body is submerged completely like this, maximum amount of volume would have displaced, and the volume, since the displaced volume of the liquid is more, the buoyant force will be maximum. Here more, otherwise I may say maximum volume of liquid is displaced, hence more will be, more means here maximum the buoyant force, right? So FB will be maximum. So right at this situation, FB is maximum, and the force is proportional to acceleration, right? Or the acceleration upward due to the buoyant force is also maximum. Buoyant force is also maximum. So buoyant force is a maximum. That means here will be the buoyant force. This is FB maximum. As a result, we get the acceleration upward. The acceleration is also maximum due to the buoyancy. Okay. So right at this moment, what we can write is, the FB is definitely equal to, FB maximum is equal to the mass of the displaced liquid is higher, and the density of the liquid is rho. It should be multiplied by V in, this is maximum, it's multiplied by G, right? So this thing I can write. So further what I can write is, for this one, FBA, I can simply write the whole mass is accelerating upward. For that, so mass of the body into the acceleration due to the buoyancy, which is maximum, so that is equal to sigma V in maximum into G, right? So this can be rewritten like this, So mass of the body can be written density of the body multiplied by volume of the body, right, into acceleration due to the buoyancy, which is at maximum. So which is equals sigma, and be careful, V in maximum is equal to the volume of the body, right? But what I can rewrite, V in maximum is equal to volume of the body. So that is what I can write. So here it comes volume of the body in place of V in max. So I written this thing here, right? So V body, and it is multiplied by G. Okay. So now what I can rewrite? I can simply cancel these two things, right? I can simply cancel those two things here. V body, and here also the V body, that get cancelled. And now it is simply AB maximum is equal to this is sigma divided by rho into G. This will be the maximum possible acceleration that is acquired by the submerged body due to the buoyancy. Okay, so further, if we think when the body comes up, okay, so if the body comes up slowly, if the body accelerates upwards due to buoyancy, then what I can write? See this picture. Here is the liquid. As I stated, the whole body is submerged inside the liquid, but in a very short time it rises a little. Say this is how it appears outward. The part which is appearing outside is here, right? This is the part which is appearing outside, and the whole volume of the body is not required now itself. Let it be. Say some h is the height of the complete body, and what we are seeing outside is of height x. Now the acceleration of the body will be in upward direction due to the buoyancy. Okay, so this is the buoyancy acceleration, and at this circumstance, right, so this is V in and this is V out, so definitely it is better. And obviously here will be the liquid. Even though we have not mentioned, you just assume here is the liquid, right? So definitely I use the same notations here also. So now the buoyant force is at this moment, how actually we write buoyant force is equal to, it is a density of the liquid, which is a sigma, right? And it is multiplied by the volume inside. The volume inside is, let it be, it's V in, and it is multiplied by G. So further I can rewrite FB is equals, it is sigma. Say what is the volume inside? If we take the top volume, I mean area like this, the body, and we call this area as A. Okay, so this area is A. So then what happens? It is sigma into A, and here I can simply write H minus X, right, which is inside volume into G. Okay, if I differentiate this, let us differentiate this with respect to X. So then dFB by dx is equal to what I may get. It is rho into A, right, into G, and inside bracket I simply write minus 1. Otherwise I can say dFB is equals minus sigma AG into dx, right. So this is how the force of buoyancy changes with the outer appearance, right. So if the body rises above the liquid, so definitely FB reduce. Okay, the graph of this FB and X may look something like this. This is FB, and here will be X, and definitely this could be the situation how we can easily feel. Okay, so it is a linear graph, that is buoyant force is proportional to minus X. So that means also you can conclude that since since FB is proportional to minus x, AX is also, right, AB is also proportional to minus x. So means what we can conclude? We can conclude that as the body rises above, as the body rises above liquid, its acceleration, that is only due to buoyancy, will decrease. Okay, so this is how you can easily observe the thing what is actually happening.